Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a first impressions and review video. So I'm doing it on the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation, and this is what it looks like here. I did get two colors just in case I need to match myself because I am fake tan at the moment. So it says on the bottle, uses helps prevent sunburn because it's got 15 SPF in it. Directions: apply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure, reapply at least every 2 hours. I'm not sure why the directions are like this because it's only SPF 15 anyway. It's not like a sunscreen, it's like a foundation. So yeah, that's what it says on this. I probably won't be reapplying it. I'll be just putting it on my face and seeing how long it lasts as a normal foundation. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to put a primer on one side of my face and then I'll start applying it with a damp beauty blender. So there's going to be a lot of background noise in this video. There's a lot of dogs barking and traffic going past, so I do apologize if that annoys you. So I'm going to put my Nude by Nature Undercover Airbrush Mineral Primer on this side of my face. This is one of my favorite primers. This just really helps to moisturize my face and it does fill in like pores and stuff like that. I think it's just really gentle on the skin and that's why I do like it. Okay, so this is the color Buff on my skin. It looks really, really dark. So I'm probably going to have to mix it with this Porcelain shade. There's a massive color difference between the two. But if I maybe mix them together, it might work out to my favor. So this is one half of my face done and it's gone on really, really smoothly. It's blended out really, really easily and the coverage is very, very good. I would say this is between a medium and full coverage. I feel like I don't even need to cover really anywhere else. It just, yeah, it blends really well into my skin and it matches my fake tan really well. I will let you know if it does oxidize and go orange or whatever, but it's gone on really easily and yeah, I really like the coverage. So I'm just going to finish this side of my face. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like all over my face. It's very, very full coverage. It's very smooth. It looks really, really good at the moment. I think I'm just going to try and lighten it up just a little bit, you know, highlighting my face and stuff. It just looks a little bit dark. It does match my chest, but I want to highlight my face a little bit. It's very, very smooth and even over my nose, it hasn't accentuated any pores, which I've got quite big pores on my nose. So this looks really, really good at the moment. I really, really like it. So I'm going to quickly do my face makeup. I'm just going to skim through it and then I'll come back in a few hours and tell you how it's holding up. What's the time now? I have to figure that out. So it's currently 11 AM, so I'll let you know how I go in a few hours. Okay, so I'm back. It's currently 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've had this foundation on for about 6 hours now. So I do like the foundation a lot more now than I did after I finished my makeup. It did feel a little bit heavy on the skin when I first set it with powder, and it did feel like a little bit cakey on my face. but now that it's actually sunk into the skin and it's been on for a few hours, it feels so much better. I actually really like this foundation and I'm very, very surprised. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think it was going to last or even look this good. It looks really nice on my skin. It has creased a little bit around my mouth, just a tiny bit, and just above my lip as well. Maybe a little bit in my forehead, but everywhere else is fine. It's really smooth over my nose, like it hasn't attached itself to any dry skin, but it has like kind of sunk in with my concealer under my eyes just a little bit, but it's nothing like really noticeable. So now let's talk about the color of the foundation. So it looks really good with my tan. I'm really surprised. I didn't think it was going to match at all. I thought it was going to be a little bit on the pink side. It did oxidize a little bit, so it did go a little bit darker, but it matches my tan pretty much perfectly. I can't complain about the color. I really thought it wasn't going to match just because the tan is yellow based, so I don't know if the buff foundation, which is the darker one, helped the porcelain one kind of give it a little bit more yellow, but it matches on my skin and it looks really good. So before I forget, I did do a flash test, so I'll show you on the screen right here. So it did have a little bit of flashback, but it really depends on the camera, I guess. If you're using maybe your iPhone, it's going to flash back more. Like with cheaper cameras, foundations always flash back regardless. If you're using a really cheap, crappy camera, it usually flashbacks just because of the quality of the camera. But if you're using something like a Canon, like this camera, or like a really good one, usually the flashback is not as severe. So I did use my little Canon G7X camera, and depending how close I had the camera, you could see flashback, and then when I had it further away, it looked fine. But I might do a couple of pictures with my iPhone and show you, just so you can compare like between the flash and whatnot. But that's what it looks like with flash. It did have a little bit. I haven't taken the pictures with my iPhone yet, so you'll see on the screen what it looks like. So anyway, I'll come back in a few more hours and let you know how it's holding up. Okay guys, so I'm back. So currently it's about 7:30 p.m, so it's not much longer from when I last updated you. It's just a Sunday night and it's literally pissing down rain outside, and I just want to take my makeup off and hop into bed. So this is going to be the last update of the night. As you can see from my face, nothing has really changed. I did go a little bit shiny on the T-zone, which is completely normal. But it doesn't look bad. Like, it looks kind of nice, like I look glowing, but not overly oily or shiny. No severe creasing. It hasn't changed from before. The color hasn't changed from when I last updated you. Nothing has really changed in the last 2.5 hours. This foundation, to be honest, I think I'm going to give it like, I don't know, maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10. It lasted really long. It didn't oxidize too much. There's not many negatives about this foundation. My skin type is combination and probably on the drier side at the moment, but if I was oilier, I don't think maybe the foundation would have lasted as long, just because it's quite cold here. The cold air, it's very dry. But if you do have oily skin, this might not work for your skin type. It might melt off quite quickly. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My social networks will be linked below. Can you hear that rain? It's so loud. That rain is so loud. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Okay, well, I better go and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.